Hello and welcome to this After Effects certification preparation series of videos. I'm Luisa Winters. In this video, we're going to start with Objective 2. And in fact, we're going to start with Objective 2.1a, which is choose appropriate project settings to meet requirements. We're going to talk about key concepts like project location on the drives, folders with media assets, video rendering and effects, GPU, and all of that. Let's start with where the media is on the hard drive. I downloaded my exercise files and put them on the desktop, but in reality, you may want to put them somewhere else, maybe on a faster drive or something like that. Also notice that everything is together in one folder, and that is because of convenience. After Effects can actually look onto different drives to create your project, but it's just a matter of convenience that I put everything together. So keep in mind and be mindful of where you put your files on your hard drive. So let's go into After Effects and go to File, Project Settings. So in After Effects, go to File, Project Settings, and let's just go through these here. The first thing is the Video Rendering and Effects. You can see all of these tabs here. If you have a graphical card that can help with the rendering, please choose it here. Notice that I have CUDA because I have an NVIDIA card. I also have OpenCL and also software only. Your options here will depend on the hardware that you have. It wouldn't be unusual if you see something like metal. So in this case, if you have CUDA, go ahead and choose CUDA because that will accelerate your rendering considerably. Now, let's go to the next tab, Time Display Style. So the time code that we are going to be using is going to be based on the media source. So see in here, we can footage start time, we can use it at the media source. So it's just going to read that from the metadata of the clips that we're using. But you could also use frames. Like if you were doing traditional animation or film, you can use feet and frames, etc., etc. We will not do that. We're going to stick with timecode because we're doing video. The next tab that we have here is the tab of color. So the color engine for color management can be Adobe or OCO. So you can choose whatever one. Let's go for now, leave it at Adobe. Now, in the color settings here, you can see that you have the bit depth. So right now, and for the rest of this training, we're going to be working on 8 bits per channel. But it wouldn't be unusual for you to change it to 16 bits per channel or even 32 bits per channel. So, in here, you can also have a 3D LUT interpolation. This is way more advanced than what the test is going to be testing you on. So let's skip it for now. We can choose our working color space. So we can just choose to be Rec. 709 with a gamma of 2.4. We can have sRGB. We can have any of these. The default in After Effects is none. So we are not going to be working on any kind of working color space. And we can also change the gamma here to sRGB or to Rec. 709. The default will be Rec. 709, so leave it at that. So you can also change different things, which quite frankly are not necessarily on the test. Let's go ahead and move on to the audio tab here. And the default sampling rate of 48K or 48,000 samples per second will be plenty. That's also the default for Premiere Pro. You can certainly change it, but 48 is pretty good. And then finally, we have a tab for expressions. This is way more advanced than what we're going to be doing here to prepare you for the test. But know that you can have either the legacy extended script, or you can have the JavaScript expression engine. And I recommend that you leave it at the default JavaScript. And that's about it. These are the project settings in After Effects. This brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.